course, but Sandy Bush has a lot more like straight tactics to it. I think you will mostly see the same thing over and over again on Sandy Bush, while Reverend Village has the opportunity to bring something new on the table. I feel.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, we're still waiting for
BE, right?
Oh, we do have Turin already, so I think they will start flooding in.
Yeah. They were probably warming up on another server, and now they're coming in all at once.
So yeah, I think normally we start on Reverend Village, I think.
Yes, we should. And
So,
if I'm not mistaken, the factions are Radius and North.
yes. So and Vega, it's also Vega Rodox on Sandy Bush, so we're seeing Vegas twice,
Right,
which is
yeah.
actually also really unusual, I think, to see in a competitive match where we play 2 maps to see the same faction twice. I don't think it happened too often in the past, or at least I'm not aware of it.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I think it happened last week or the week before as well.
Yeah, it might be.
But that's just what happens with randomized.
Yeah, of
factions.
course. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know which faction is like yesterday. I would say that the Nords were like a bit more of the surprising factor on Reverend Village. So
yeah, I think for BE, Radius is gonna be a strong faction for them.
because of their two archers. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. And I'm not sure how Bengiersquad is gonna deal with it. But I think if they manage to put a cav or an inf, one of the archers, preferably a cav though, it can work out in their favor.
Yeah.
Because that's always like maybe BE goes for 3 archers. I don't know who their 3rd archer. Maybe it's Thorin. You know, they have Thorin, they have Kazupa, and they have Red War. So if they go for 3 archers, it's gonna be really hard for Bengiersquad to counter that.
Yeah, I was actually.
But then again, Bengiersquad also has good archers. They have Prince, and Slapper, I think.
Yeah, I think
maybe Slapper's
archer.
not archer. Yeah, or Zoro. So he's also an archer, I think. And those guys can also bluff some crazy shots. So we'll just have to see how they play it and how they do tactic-wise, because that's what it's gonna come down to in this match.
I think it's definitely a valuable option of taking 3 archers on Vega's side.
Yes, definitely.
On this map. So I'm interested to see if they would do it like again, it will depend on like who's gonna be playing, who they have available, if they will pull it off. But I already see Kazupa and Retro both being on Black Eagle's side, so they will probably be playing. So yeah, and then of course it's gonna be will the Nords play an extra cav, or will it just stick? I would say the normal setup on this one for Nords is just 4 cav, 3 inf, 1 archer.
Yeah.
And then you have the variations
Well,
with 2
you can
archers.
also go for 2 archers. I think that's also very viable. 2 archers on Nords works just fine as well. If you wanna go for like a really old school kind of setup. I suspect that this head.
You good?
Hmm?
You expect?
Oh,
You were
hear
gonna
that?
say something, but you cut out. I
Oh,
think.
did I cut out?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, fucking hell. Sorry. I said that I expect Bengiersquad to go for for some really inf-heavy gameplay here, because that's just, you know, I think that's what they're gonna do.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's again like a valuable option. Taking the 3 inf,
Yeah.
especially against figures.
Actually, they also have Shav. I just realized who is also a very good archer. Like, and maybe they also go for 2 archers. I'm not sure now. Because Prince and Shav together could be dangerous.
Yeah, well, we will have to wait until we go live to see what lineup they will be bringing. But
it's always nice to contemplate about it, though.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, they have so BE has Super playing, they have Red War playing, and Torin is here as well. So I think they're gonna go for 3 archers.
Yeah, I think that's a really viable option.
Yes.
So if you would see 3 archers, then do you think they would go 3 cav? Or do you think they would risk playing 1 inf and 4 cav on Vegas side?
Yeah, definitely. They have Einar, who's a really good inf, who has gotten really good, really quickly over the last couple of weeks or months. So he's gonna be dangerous on the open and on the close as well.
Okay, so it seems that we're gonna go live into the first set, and
but no, it's one of the Bengiersquad players is in Vegas.
Oh yeah, I think
live.
Yeah, so that's not live. Someone messed up there.
Yeah.
But as for now, we can see 3 crossbowmen on BE side, so and 1 infoot, indeed Einar. So this might be their lineup that they will be playing. And I don't really know what Bengiersquad is gonna do, because they already we're only down to 6 people. But here we go again, live, and we'll have to see what Bengiersquad is gonna be bringing. They're actually bringing 1 archer, 3 cav, and 4 inf, so even an extra inf there on Bengiersquad side of things. And BE bringing the 3 archers, 4 cav, with the only inf being Einar.
Yeah, and Bengiersquad is, by the way, gambling for the open flag.
I would say that's a bold gamble, but if they win it's a good gamble. One.
And they are playing 4 inf, 3 cav. Wow, that's unusual.
Unfortunately, their gamble was not in their favor.
And with their 4 inf, it's gonna take them a lot of time to get to that flag, you know.
Yeah, but on the other hand, we just have Einar on BE side, so it seems that BE is not gonna worry about the flag at all. They're actually gonna send their cav over to start harassing Bengiersquad a little bit, and the archers will set up a beautiful crossfire, of course. So we have Kazupa at the fence, we have Red War at the church, and I'm looking for Torin. Torin is actually playing on the tree there.
Bengiersquad is actually making the best out of this. They are moving all together, but they have cav in their belt, so they need to watch out. Oh, and a nice jab on Waxel there.
But on the other hand, they didn't lose any health on their rotation.
No,
so
they are doing fine. They're making the best of it. Oh, Gornis is mounted. And
there's a first kill for BE, taking down one of the cav. Yeah. But now Bengiersquad is actually gonna start pushing towards church. They want Red War out of that position. There's only 1 minute on the board though, so teams will need to start making some work here.
Oh, Red War is hit as well. He's really low.
Oh yeah, nice kill there from Kryzak. But he gets stopped though, so by Einar. But Einar really low on health though.
Well. Yeah.
So he's getting pressured.
Yeah, he's known for his survivability though, so if he manages to survive that, and it's not unlikely. He's pulling them out.
He's doing his best though right now.
Yeah.
But he has some cav support as well. But in the meantime, as you can see, Bengiersquad is now moving over to the flag because we only have 20 seconds on the flag, and Kazupa is actually still on the flag here. Really low health though, and he's gonna get killed off by Bengiersquad. And Bengiersquad actually in a 6v3, but the flag is in favor of BE, so BE might just win this on flag. Bengiersquad needs to stay on the flag 4 seconds.
Incredible.
And Bengiersquad just won it.
Those
In literally the last second.
Yeah, those 4 inf really played off. Paid off well for them.
So yeah, that was a really close round, and Bengiersquad almost lost it on flag there. If they didn't manage to get the kill in that very last second, Black Eagles would have taken the round on flag. So I would say Bengiersquad a little bit late on reaction to that flag with Kazupa there. But in the end it worked out and they got the kill. So and they also had 6 players alive. So very well played there by Bengiersquad. We don't see any changes as for now. Both teams keeping the same lineups. Actually, this time Bengiersquad gambling right on the open flag. So BE will actually Torin doing an interesting rotation there. He's gonna go on the rocks at the
They have
river.
a good crossfire going on now. Unless Torin is taken out by the Bengiersquad calf, because he's on his own there.
Yeah, he's really aggressive, but at the moment Prince can't do very much though. Like he can get a couple of shots in, but he's gonna get pinned from 3 angles by archers. As you can see, Kazupa also really aggressive up there on the edge of the map, and
but
just trying to get some shots on.
Oh, now
Yeah, he's gonna get pressured by Cav now, and he got support from Einar and Azarek though, but Bengiersquad is actually gonna push him out of that position. But we still have Red War and Torin actually now uncontested on the other side of the river. So.
And those jabs are doing a lot of damage here on the BE calf.
Yeah, Ghazi already down to like
Yes.
1/3 of his health.
Dawn is also really low, but they are trying to take down Torin here.
Yeah, they're pushing a little bit of pressure. But once again, there's only 1 minute on the board. Both teams seem to realize that the flag is the objective right now, as none of the teams had gotten a kill yet. Prince also really low on health though. So, but he managed to stay alive behind this rock, and Bengiersquad actually gonna push with the extra inf. Unfortunately, Kryzak and Damien and Red War taking advantage of that one.
Red War is trying to be
Red
really
War
dangerous
doing
in
a
that spot.
lot of work together with Torin here. Red War with the double kill. Meantime, fight around the flag is starting to happen. Prince with a shot of his own. Aina with a kill. Flag is still even, so right now it's 11 seconds long. You just need to stay alive here if you want to save this round for his team, but he's gonna get killed by Torin. Gorn also taking someone down, but this flag is in favor of Black Eagles and they're gonna win it on flag, as both Slapper and Gorn still alive. As I say that, Gorn just got taken down by Red War. I think that was a 4K for Red War.
I think the
that
Bengia,
round?
yeah, it was incredible, an incredible play by him, but he was uncontested there. I think the Bengiersquad calf needs to be, they only have 3 calves, so it's gonna be hard for them. But either their calf or their infantry has to be more aggressive, because they cannot let the BE archers shoot like that. They are gonna be the most dangerous factor here, and they have to take them out quickly.
Yeah, definitely. I think indeed it was a bit of a gamble for Bengiersquad spreading out that much. Like first it seemed they were pressuring Torin, then they left him be. They switched over to Kazupa, who was on the other end, and then it was a bit of like, which side do we pick? And in the end it didn't turn out for them as well as they wanted it. So I would say props to BE for actually putting their archers so far out on their own, especially with Torin, and making it work. Right now we're gonna see once again Kazupa hugging the invisible wall there, Torin in the field, and Red War will be on flank duty at the church. Actually, interesting for Bengiersquad to switch over, try to hunt down Redwar with the Cav, and he gets couch lands. So really great job there from Kryzak, but he gets punished for it by the BE Cav,
I
evening
was
it out.
unfortunate.
But that's one of the archers done.
Also,
so
Gorn lost his shield.
Ooh, nice shot there onto Blackhawk, and Woji with the headshot. I think that was the javelin onto Gorn. Longy is getting harassed by Cav, but he managed to stay alive. And Damien with the
And
headshot onto
that was a
Woji.
Jeff kill by Damien, right?
Watch. And Bengiersquad in really lit up, and there goes Blackhawk, killed by Torren. 50 seconds left on the board. It's going back and forth. It's a 5v5 at the moment. Bengiersquad is now actually going to start pushing Torren and Einar. And Einar getting killed off by Slapper. So a great job from him. Torren also really low on health here at the grave. And he gets killed off by Longius. Great job from the infantry from Bengiersquad. Prince also still alive. And it's only Azurakt and Kazupa left. Kazupa actually going for the flag. If he manages to stay alive, he might be able to get a draw out of this, but Longius is just cutting him down really fast.
I think BE doesn't really know how to deal with 4 inf here.
Yeah, I think it's
And also the Bengiersquad Cav is doing a lot of work for them right now.
yeah, but also I think in the beginning of the round it seemed that Black Eagles had this one. A lot of the inf were lit up, but they couldn't finish the kills off. Like Prince as well is just on like 1 HP, and not finishing these kills is costing them in the later end of the round.
Yes, yes.
So that's gonna be even more difficult now, since we will see some more mail on Bengiersquad side of things. So Slapper with some nice mail, and Longius as well.
Yeah.
So they did a great job last round, so it's gonna be even more difficult to kill them. But I also have to say great props to Kryzak for taking down Redwar as the first kill. Even though he lost his life after that, I think it's a huge kill to kill the archer who was supposed to flank around. Actually, Bengiersquad really aggressive now, already pushing on bunker, and I think this is a great idea for Bengiersquad to do. They will need to hurry up though, because you don't want BE's archers to set up a crossfire once again.
This is kind of a gamble now too, because they could be pushing into a crossfire, and all the Cav is there.
I think the mistake from Bengiersquad now is pushing through forest. I don't think this is the best.
No. Now they're doing just fine, because BE has moved all their archers away. If they had contested in the forest with their Cav and had like left their archers there, kind of, that could have worked out for them. But now they're just pulling back, and that was a really, I think, a really bad call by BE to move back their archers like that, because they are pretty much all in one spot right now.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess so, because indeed BE is now moving away their archers, but on the other hand,
but Bengiersquad can't push further now. They have to stay where they are.
But the problem is as well, their archer is still all the way at bunker. For Bengiersquad, that is. So I have a feeling that if they pushed up with their archer, they could have done more, because right now they're just gonna get in the crossfire if they want to get on the flag anyway.
You're probably right. It's not like Prince is not doing anything there.
Yeah, and also it's only 45 seconds on the board. Einar is the only inf, so he's gonna get pressured. But if the Cav support should come now for BE, because otherwise they're just gonna lose on the flag. Kills going both ways here with the Cav fighting at the bunker, and
gone. Another great kill by him.
Yeah, he's doing a great job, and Prince as well. So that's all Cav for BE except Woj eliminated, and it seems to be working out for Bengiersquad here. Even though they were a bit slow on their initial push, but they're getting the kills. Einar with a kill back, Woj with a kill back as well. Oh, Einar with a double kill. 5 seconds on the board, but the flag is in favor of Bengiersquad. Einar won't be able to get this one, as Bengiersquad wins the first set 3-1.
They take the first set. That's a surprise.
That's a big surprise, I would say. Especially with the
Yeah.
3 arches on Vega's side from BE. I expected a lot more from this one.
But I think it's I think Bengiersquad is just outplaying them tactic-wise at the moment. Even though they're playing something quite unordinary, it is working out for them. And I think, yeah, that's good, because sometimes you have to mix things up in order to achieve something. And they are doing something unusual, and it's working.
Yeah, I have to say, great adaptation from Bengiersquad, but also the confidence. I have to say,
Yes.
I think their confidence is on point. They're not backing out of a fight. They're actually engaging, especially that last round. They pushed up to bunker, put Prince in a position there where I thought he wouldn't have as much as an impact as he did, but I think that's where BE made the mistake of actually pushing with the cavalry onto Prince, trying to get the kill there, but an archer in bunker with cav support as well, like, you just waste time there. And I think that was exactly what Bengiersquad got out of there. Like, they made all Black Eagles cav go to bunker, lose time there, and B just had their 3 archers on the other side of the river, and Einar as cav on the flag against 4 inns from Bengiersquad, and it's not gonna work because there's no crossfire. It's an inf 1v4. You have to leave the flag up to the 4 inf. You can't engage on them. There's no cav support, so the flag is basically in hands of Bengiersquad, putting out actually the archers and the infantry. So Black Eagles archer and infantry archers and infantry wasn't doing anything at that point. And I have to say, great props to Bengiersquad for realizing that and abusing it. And also, of course, getting the kills on the
Harmon, because I think he's leading for them, and I think, in my opinion, he's a really good commander. I don't know if people have that perception of him, but at least that's what I feel like. He's a good commander. He does some old school kind of tactics, but they're really solid, and as we see, they're working out.
So I think we're gonna go live into the second set. So at the moment the score is 3-1 for Bengiersquad against Black Eagles. And we see 3 archers for Bengiersquad as well. With Zoro, Chef and Prince. And on BE side of things we see Red War, Kazupa as 2 archers playing with 3 cav and 3 infs. So also going for the extra inf here, not going for 4 cav. Both teams playing 3 cav, so that's evened out. We'll have to see how
Maybe
they...
BE is trying to adapt to Bengiersquad's playstyle here. I'm not sure if they planned it out early on, or if that's just what they do as an adaptation.
Yeah, as you can see, Bengiersquad actually gambled heavy on flag in open areas, so they will have to rotate now. BE is going to be able to set up their archers perfectly for a crossfire, so Kazupa is going to go to church. I think, yeah, Red War is staying on the archer barrel, as I'm calling it. I don't know how you call it.
Yeah, I'm actually not sure about. I'm not sure how I feel about these archers on Bengiersquad's side, because their inf-heavy playstyle has worked out so well for them. Why would they go for 3 archers now?
I don't know. I think they want to try and adapt the new meta, as 3 archers on Vega's side on this map is like the new meta.
I get it.
But on the other hand, I think on this flag, like 3 archers is the least impactful. Of all the flag spans. So
look at Bengiersquad's archers. I feel like they don't really know what to do.
Yeah, Chef is now gonna rotate over towards church, I believe. Oh no, he's actually gonna stick on that wall. On the other side, Bengiersquad is not giving Kazupa really an opportunity to get much done here. But they're also not really pressuring out Red War, as I just say that Krysek comes in and destroys his shield. And he's now gonna get pressured by Slapper and Zoro, so Redwar is actually
Oh, they're
taking...
all on Redwar right now.
Yeah, Redwar is taking a lot of damage here. Cloney tries to help him out, but Slapper, great work here. Now facing 2 imps, so the fight is actually going... ooh, unfortunate team kill there from Harman onto Slapper. And that's actually might be the switch of momentum here. But Cloney is in a really bad position with 2 archers.
Kazupa is free shooting right now. Only contested by Gorn, who's really low on health.
Also, only 12 seconds left on the board, so both teams need to go for the flag. As long as Harman stays alive here, it might be a draw. But he gets killed off, so this is going to be BE's round, as they win on flag anyway. But they killed, got some nice kills in the end. So, unfortunately, but it was a team kill for Bengiersquad onto Slapper that actually caused the momentum switch in that round, and giving the advantage to BE to capitalize on that one. Because I have to say the initial push of Bengiersquad was nice onto Redwar though.
Yes,
they dealt with him.
That was a good push.
Yeah, that's your crossfire dealt with.
Yeah, I think what lost him the round was the team kill.
Yeah, I think so. So it was just as soon as the team kills like happened, BE started to wrap up kills, and it's interesting to see these kind of momentum switches. But once again, Bengiersquad gambling on the open side, but flag not in their favor.
Yeah.
And so yeah,
it's still on 3 archers.
Yeah. Like I said, I think they're just hoping for that open flag spawn. But as for now, they're actually gonna need to push really hard, because BE is just gonna raise that flag. And by the time that Bengiersquad is arriving, the flag will be like 2/3 up, I think. So we also see some nice mill onto Adak already.
Yeah.
There's not too much crossfire going on right now on BE side of things. Prince and Zoro are trying to set it up, but Einar actually really aggressive push here.
Einar is going to try and push Zoro there.
Oh, he's getting support now from his cav, so that's good. Otherwise, I would say it was a risky play, but it's actually a really nice push here on the archers. At the meantime, BE's infantry is gonna Redwar with a beautiful headshot, and kills going all over the place in favor of BE, as they're dealing with the inf as well. Harman trying to fight a 2v1 here. Here comes in the cav support, but he's actually able to take out Adak here, but he gets shot down by Kazupa. And it's only Gorn left in a 1v7, and that's
the free archer thing. It can work, but I don't think Bengiersquad is the team for that.
Roach with a double Jav kill in the end here.
Like if they wanna win this now, they have to go for 1 less archer.
Yeah, but on the other hand, I think they're still gonna be hoping for...
They did
they did switch it out. Yeah, they did swap Zoro for an extra cav.
Yes.
It's gonna hurt too if they now like get the flag on the open area, where I have to believe that they had a strategy with these 3 archers on that flag. I think that's the only reason why they like tried it out as well, is because every time at start of the round they set up on that open flag, so they're just expecting it. But now Redwar and I mean BE with Redwar are actually gonna push really heavy on bunker, and flag's actually in the city or town, and they're gonna start falling
is so unlucky with the flags right now.
Yeah, and I have to say, like, I understand their commitment, but sometimes that commitment can kill you the set.
But like they've gambled on it for the second or third time now.
Third time.
Well,
yeah.
you would think it would spawn there at some point.
Yeah,
So
that's the point.
I get the logic.
Yeah, of course. But that's again, it's dangerous to gamble that hard. This time Redwar not being on the barrel position, although they are gonna send the imps around though. Interesting idea for Black Eagles, as They're gonna try and push Chef out of his archer position here. Gorn with a... I think he got a hit onto Cloney there. As both teams are...
as well.
Gorn with the first kill onto Red War, that's a big one.
Red War is dying early, really often this match. He has to put on his awareness if they want to win this. Oh, and Kazupa is being attacked by Dawn. And
trying to find where the
well.
fighting is going on, but seems like infantry has switched to the flag now. BE gonna take the flag position. Oh, there goes Damien, loses his horse though. Nice couch from Kryzak there on Adek at the flag.
And
nice shot from Prince as well with a headshot. And the Inf is now gonna start fighting, but they need Cav support if they wanna get them. That was an unfortunate team hit there and a team kill as well. Once again on Slapper.
Team kill.
Bengiersquad now has to keep going though. They cannot let the momentum swing again. Skills going everywhere. Kazupa with a double kill. He's shooting from the tree. Kryzak is gonna start pressuring him, but flag is still in favor of BE. Only 7 seconds on the board. This is a win for BE. They just need to stay alive for 4 seconds. Arno is gonna do just that. No? Yes, Black Eagles is gonna win with literally the least amount of difference on the flag. And once again, after the team kill onto Slappen.
Yeah, these team kills on Bengiersquad's side. They did so beautiful early kills here. And like it's mostly going in their favor, and then there's the team kill and it throws them off so much.
Yeah, that was just unfortunate twice. I would say the fight going in favor of Bengiersquad the first round and the third round, then the team kill, and then it just goes downhill from there. It's a nice job for Black Eagles to just close it out and capitalize on those little mistakes and using it in their favor.
I think Black Eagles is really strong on these closed maps. We also saw it against Killers, right? Aina is a really confident Inf. Bosch is a really confident Cav, and I think that confidence is what wins them matches, as we saw in the last set as well, because they were down people, and like objectively you'd say yeah it's lost, but no, they pulled it back a lot of times, and that's their strength here, and I think capitalize on that as well now. They have a good chance of winning this match. However, Bengiersquad is playing really well today. They're in it to win it as well, and they really want to win this match as well. So
I just have to say, but there was actually more Bengiersquad for me losing last map than BE winning it. Of course, like all props to BE, great second set there. But I had the feeling Bengiersquad was trying to go for that open flag spawn. They lose a lot of time on there, especially the last round as well when it comes down to the flag.
I'm not sure, like, because okay, the first time they gambled for it, fine. It's like it's not the best call to make, but you would think it spawns in your favor at some point. Like I think it's a risk you can take.
Yeah, indeed, but I fully understand why they risk it and why they opt to go for it 3 times in a row. But in the end, you can't like deny that mistake 3 times in a row might have cost them at least 1 round.
The question is it a mistake or is it just
it's
really
it's not
unlucky?
a mistake. It's a gamble you make, and like if I gamble, there's always a chance of losing, and it's something you decide to do. Which I like. Again, I fully understand why they do it, and they also in the end switched up the third archer for an extra cav, which was a good adaptation.
That was a good call. Yeah, that was good on them.
But once again, it was just not being able to get around on the board there, and it's a gamble you take, and it's just really unfortunate it doesn't work out for you. But you take that gamble 3 times in a row. As well, like I know the understanding why they do it all 3 times, because they expect it to be at least once there.
Do,
But yeah.
do you reckon tactic-wise, Bengiersquad is stronger, but BE is is outplaying them skill-wise?
I don't know. I would say the first set definitely. I think Bengiersquad just had a great adaptation on the tactics from PE.
If we ignore the fact that they went for the open flag,
Mhm.
2 times in a row, or twice in a row, do you still think like how they went about pushing other flags was good?
Yeah, I don't think it was that wrong. I think what they were doing was good. Although I think giving that BE had the time to set up more, it automatically gave them a bigger advantage. And BE also really played well tactic-wise. For example, Einar
Mhm.
pushing on the church flag on the open field where both, at the time, I think it was Zoro and Prince were playing. Or was it Zoro and Chef? I don't know. But there were two archers in the open field, and Einar pushing them with Gav support afterwards. That was just a good push and a good idea to do that. So I don't know. Like I would say the first set tactic-wise, BE had good tactics, but Bengiersquad adapted really well.
I think we're going live as well.
Yeah, we do. And setup-wise, we don't see any unusual stuff.
They're both committing to the alley.
Mm-hmm. So both teams are using two
BE
Cav,
with
two archers.
two really dangerous archers, and yeah, but as well to crossbow. They're just having a nice standoff here in the alley.
Yeah, just as usual, waiting for something to happen. The flag spawned in the graveyard though.
I personally don't like going for alley if you have two archers because you can use them so much better in the middle. But that's
I don't
just
know
a
though. Like
personal preference.
the crossfire on this alley is pretty good in my opinion. Like
Yeah,
that's I think also
good,
why
yeah,
both teams don't want to give up position right now. So yeah, this is gonna be an interesting stalemate.
And they're just waiting. They're waiting until one team backs off to the flag.
In the meantime, actually, Black Eagle's Cav is on the flag, I believe. I'm just swapping to them. And seems like Bengiersquad Cav is not gonna do anything about that. They're aware of it, and they're gonna leave the flag now. As BE is actually gonna pull back, but there might have been a mistake as Kryzak gets the first kill onto Ghazi, which is one Cav down.
Oh, let's call him Kryzak. I really don't know how to pronounce that name. Maybe somebody in chat can help me.
I think it's Kryzak, just like you see it. But shots coming in here from everywhere, and that's Zoro taking down Red War, who was trying to go to the flag, but actually Slapper really aggressive push here, not giving BE the ground they want to, but Kazupa's on the stairs in a great position for this flag. Although BE, I don't know what BE is doing. They're running around. They don't seem to know what to do right now, as the fight is starting to happen here around the flag. Damien with some nice morning star there. Double kill for Slapper. And really Prince with a kill as well. It's a 2v7 at the moment, so unfortunate team kill there for from Kryzak, but Bengiersquad.
Those team kills on Bengiersquad side, but they still managed to win it confidently.
That's I have to say BE looked confusing there. I had the feeling that they didn't really know what to do.
Position at all.
The infantry was I think it was because Bengiersquad was pushing the ladder onto Kazupa, who was playing on the stairs, and the infantry was like, let's push them from like open area, like on that ladder, let's kill those two people. But then the infantry was just taking the flag, so it was a really weird situation as we have a dropout.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Really unfortunate.
I think
Somebody
this is just
kicked as well. I don't know why that happened.
so I think they're allowed if Zoro doesn't come back for the next round, I think they can just bring someone else in instead of him.
Can they though?
I think so, but then he can't like just swap out again. So
Oh, okay.
I think if it's a dropout like that,
I'm
I'm not sure on the
I'm
rules.
yeah, me neither. Me
I'm not
neither.
gonna don't quote me on
But
that.
maybe he's but well, Shaft just connected, but doesn't look like she's gonna play.
Zoro's
Zoro
back,
is
so he
back.
will
Yeah.
probably just it will be a 7v8 though, so that's unfortunate for Bengiersquad. Losing one of their crossbowmen. But once again, Flag is not gonna spawn an alley, and BE is gonna back out here. This time without losing someone as early. So,
Let's just acknowledge the Bengiersquad cab for a moment. Like they've been doing impressive work. the
ooh,
whole
nice shot from Red War. That's a beautiful crossfire going unnoticed by Bengiersquad, and Red War landing his first shot. That's an immense kill there. Huge impactful kill. As BE have this fully under control, I would say for now. Nice shot once again from Damien. Red War, sorry, but
and
Prince.
pulls off a headshot.
That's a really nice refrag there. Woj with a kill as well. Damien with a kill. Team kill for Einar though. That's really unfortunate. Kills going either way. It's a 5v3 at the moment. Bengiersquad is only Prince left at the moment, so that was a triple kill for Woj there.
Well,
And
Bengiersquad played well there. They were just outnumbered. That's
yeah,
why
but
they lost it.
once again, I have to say that fight could have gone either way there.
Yes, that's what I mean. Yeah.
So, but in the end, it was BE. Just you don't have to forget it was a 7v8, so they had already the man advantage. But I have to say, great play from Red War there. Although it was a good counter with Prince and Damien pressuring him there. But he already
What's the
done
score
his
right
damage.
now?
The score right now is 5-4 for Black Eagles. So they're only one round ahead. So everything's still possible.
My score table. How it is?
So
Kind of bugged, but that doesn't matter.
Flag once again going to spawn in Graveyard. B is gonna be fast on the rotation this time. Zoro's gonna try and go for an early kill once again, although this time I think Kazupa and Red War are not gonna let them oh, I can't speak English anymore.
And
Let themselves get shot. That was what I was trying to say.
Kreischer, or however you want to call him, tried to off one of his couches right there, but he got stopped.
Yeah, he got a lot of damage out of that engagement there. And BE actually having a really good position right now. Bengiersquad seemed to push from Archway or onto the Graveyard, and right now BE is actually really split up here. As Woj is gonna come from behind too. First kill is for Slapper once again in this Graveyard, doing a great job there. Harman was pulling out the spear there, but kills going either way, making it a 6v5 at the moment in favor of BE. Although Slapper evens it out again.
He's doing so much work this match.
Yeah, he's really low on health though, in a 1v3 at the moment. So, oh, he gets another one with the two-hander. A team kill for BE. Slapper just pulling out the two-hander, getting a triple kill there in the end. And he's on 7-1 right now. That's I have to say, you don't see it that often that someone brings a two-hander to the fight.
But it's working out for him.
It was working out perfectly.
All power to Slapper.
Especially if you consider that he's playing against Fagir archers as well. Like, who pulls out a two-hander when it's against
he's taking
Fagirs?
the risk, and I really admire it.
Yeah, great job there. And seems that Bengiersquad actually is gonna take this one. And this is the thing though, in the first rounds, BE was holding them down in alley. But this time they're actually already backing out. So if Bengiersquad have a bit of luck, which they unfortunately don't have.
They are so unlucky this match.
Yeah, like the flag is totally not in their favor.
Oh.
But
despite everything,
oh, Prince is getting pushed
so well.
though. Prince was situated on the ladder. but he's gonna get pushed back here, and this is gonna be Prince down, I'm afraid.
Yeah,
there he goes.
okay.
That was a great push from BE though, but
Yeah, that was a good
although
push.
they now had to give up complete position of the flag, so they still have a crossfire with Red War on the stairs though. That's actually, oh, he's just I say that he got shot.
Slapper pushing Red War there though.
Yeah, but I wouldn't put Slapper there though. You don't want Slapper to be fighting
No.
fighting
They
Red
need
War.
They need him in the infight. Now he's up against one Cav and an Archer there.
And there he goes.
Oh.
Great kill for Woj.
That
And
was a bad call.
That's a really bad call. In the meantime, fight is going on here. A kill for Zoro though. Onto Black Devil. Kazupa with a headshot onto Harmon.
Headshot,
Damien
yeah. Going
with a
back
kill
and
into
forth.
Geisha. It's going back and forth indeed. Red War with another headshot. And
Oh, but
BE
this
now
is-
cleaning them up. And it's only the 2 Cav left for Bengiersquad. There goes Krysak and Damien. And I have to say that was a bad call for Bengiersquad. First losing Prince there early on.
Yeah.
And then also, I don't know, why do you put
I mean-
Slapper
I
on
mean-
that role to
Yes,
like
that
take
was
down?
that. I do understand why they put Prince on the ninja ladder. That was like
Yeah, yeah,
you can
that's just
do
that's
that, but
just
the
a
inf-
risk you take, can happen.
yes, yes.
But I have
The
to
inf
say, I would
had
have
to be
pushed.
more aggressive
like,
there.
I think they should have pushed Red War with the whole team. Like, yes, you give up flag position, but if you can take Red War and you have like the powerful stair position on the open flag, I would take that any time for like put a crossbowman on the place where Red War was playing, and that's something I think was a mistake on Bengiersquad side of things. But the flag now actually spawning in alley, and Black Eagles gonna be in favor of that spawn. We see Adek with some nice armor there, and he got himself a cleaver as well, I think. So
That was a close shot. Did you say that?
yeah, I think that was Zoro, right?
Yeah.
Shot? Yeah. Oh, he gets
Yeah,
shot himself now.
Yeah. No. I mean, Kazupa almost shot him before that.
Oh, okay, sorry. I thought it was
and now
Zoro's shot.
now he's actually hit.
Yeah, he managed to stay alive though. So, oh, but there
and
goes
they're
some
pushing
hits in.
and the archers are just doing their work there.
Yeah, Red War putting out of position.
But the spams are on point for
First kill going in favor of Bengiersquad. Oh, Woj actually with a warhorse. I didn't even notice that he had a warhorse. Adek with a kill on Zoro. Slapper back with the two-hander here. Kills going back and forth once again. As Bengiersquad actually took
Ooh,
possession
Red War.
of the flag, but losing a lot of men here, bringing it back to a
Yeah.
5v5. Slapper
Was
with
that-
another kill though.
and that wasn't necessary to. It wasn't necessary to put that.
But I have to say, like, all BE's players are on really low health. And ooh, nice shot onto Damien's feet there. By Red War and Kazupa, actually the two main spear points for this this attack. And BE just giving up this flag, I have to say. Like, I don't know what they're doing, but they're more focused on taking down cavalry than dealing with the flag at this moment. As they're now gonna start coming in. As Slapper pulls out the two-hander once again. What a kill onto Red War, but he dies in the end. Kazupa with a double kill. It's all down to Stalker right now. Krysak, he's still on the flag. He just needs to survive for 3 seconds. 3 seconds and he wins this round. But Black Eagles taking him down in literally the
that was
last
so
second.
close. Wash doing massive work for Black Eagles there.
I have to say, once again, it's just BE losing it. But yeah, they're Black Eagles is up 7-5 at the moment, so everything is still possible. But as soon as BE wins one round, they can't lose this game. So and they will need 2 rounds to secure victory of
Do
this
you
match.
reckon Vegas is a stronger faction here?
I wouldn't say so.
Yeah, because we could see that Bengiersquad also has good archers. Like, especially Prince was putting off some crazy shots. So maybe they can make use of that. And also,
Yeah.
their inf team play is incredible, much better than BE's at the moment.
Yeah, but that's where I would put the Rodox infantry over the
Yeah,
Vegas
you're right.
infantry.
You're right.
So that's, I have to say once again, that was like I'm really surprised BE actually won that one, because if you looked at the time, like as well, it was a 5v4 at the moment, and they were just not caring about the flag. Like the flag was a lot in their favor. They just gave up the flag, and they just won it by killing the last guy in the last second. Which is like, that's something you don't plan on doing. Like, it's just, I have to say, none other than just pure luck that you're able to get the kill in the last second and not lose it on flag. So, yeah, but, and again, Slapper not being able to pull out the two-handed cleaver, this set as well. I don't know.
Well, no, he did put it, like he did out. Now did out. You mean now? He's
Now
not
on
going to be
Vegas side, I
able to?
mean, so
Yeah.
he won't have it.
Well, maybe he's going for the Bardish or something.
Maybe, but I have to say, I think the cleaver is more of a.
You think? I think actually the Bardish is more.
It has
powerful.
more range, but that's I think the good thing from the cleaver is like with more range of the Bardiche. I think with the Bardiche you're more likely to team hit. I'm
don't
not
know.
sure. Like
Yeah, me neither. Like I don't know. I
don't usually
think I've
use
ever
that
played
one.
with it in a
So
match
yeah,
or
me
something.
neither. So I don't know how it's gonna turn out, but everything's still possible. But Bengiersquad will really need to put themselves together and not let their
Actually-
morale go down.
Actually, the Bardish cleaver argument is going on in chat as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't even noticing.
They are saying that.
The Bardiche is more stylish, okay.
Yeah. No. They're saying that cleaver doesn't do bonus to shields.
Okay, yeah. But do you need
Oh,
the bonus to shields if you just cut through leather Vega armor?
Probably not. Probably not.
But yeah, we're going live, and BE actually playing with only one crossbowman, being Torin, and actually aggressive.
What is he doing? What is his armor?
I don't know. I think that's the Bardiche coming into play. But will he
Yes.
be able to do something? Because BE is pushing hard here. No casualties just yet. As flag spans in the opening, it's just a massive mosh pit right now.
Oh,
First kill is for
clever.
Vince here. Black Devil pulling out the hammer as well, going for Black Hawk.
But Damien
Getting the
doing a
kill
lot
as
of
well.
work.
Kills going everywhere. But Black Devil with Sledgehammer now switching off. Actually, kills going in favor of Bengiersquad right now, but everyone's so low on health. Starker with the double kill.
Wow.
Triple kill.
Triple kill. Bengiersquad imp just on fire right
And
now.
it's only Clonely left right now, so
Stalker and Slapper doing so much work.
that's something. I have to say, bad gamble for BE trying to go for that one, and nice kill there from Krysek.
I think they meant to just finish it off. They wanted to get over
Yeah.
with it.
I
And-
have to switch the scoreline there. But so yeah, it's 7-6 at the moment. Still in favor of Black Eagles, but this is gonna give Bengiersquad a money boost and a morale boost, I would say.
And some momentum as well, yeah. And Slapper with the Bardish again, and now a Cleaver. Wow, look at him.
They're actually pushing Graveyard, which is really interesting. So they don't want to take that engagement again. This time he got also some nice armor. Not the broke armor from last round. And actually Bengiersquad this time having the flag gods on their favor, or in their favor,
Yes.
and
They were lucky
giving them
this
the
time.
flag. So Black
Sounds
Eagles.
it sounds like we're routing for Bengiersquad, but that's not the case. It's
Yeah,
just
no,
that
of
they
course
were so
not, yeah.
unlucky. They were so unlucky with their flags. So it's good to see them having the flag.
We're 100% neutral on this
Yes,
commentary.
we are
Like
unbiased.
we don't mind whichever team wins. We just want a close match as possible.
And that's what's happening. This is a really interesting match, and I like it.
First kill for
Both-
Torin though with a headshot onto Damien. That's one of the cap
I
down.
don't think it was a good call for Bengiersquad to push out of there. I don't know why they
No,
would
they
do
should
it.
have just kept the flag. So this might have been their confidence now hitting them, but yeah, I don't know what they're gonna be doing now because they just gave up flag, and Blackhawk getting pushed here, but nice hits onto Adek. Cav going in, but he's getting killed off now as Raxel loses his horse. Slapper with the Bardiche trying to do something. Nice kill there from Harmon. But once again, this fight could go either way, and Slapper with the Bardiche kill, trying to go for a kill on Acker, but actually gets it, and Vince not aware of Slapper. He could have taken him down, I think, there, but he will get killed by Woj in the end. It's a 2v4 at the moment, everything's still possible, but Kryzak and Stalker will have to clutch this one out as Woj cuts down on Stalker, and Cloney takes out Kryzak.
And our dreams shattered for Bengiersquad.
So
they can still
draw
pull
this,
off
they
the
can
draw.
draw this one.
Yeah,
But
I
Black
I
Eagles
think
can't lose this one, so
they wanted to win it.
of
Both
course,
teams wanted to win it, but Bengiersquad, because they lost their last match against, or did they have a last one?
They played against each other, and I think that was the only loss Bengiersquad had so far, and it was not as close as this one. This match is as close as it can be, almost.
So that's what I'm saying. They really want that revenge from the last one.
Yeah, but like I said, even if Bengiersquad can get a draw out of this, it would be a great job, because I don't know if they would be able to get a match for promotion, but I think it's mathematically again possible. Although I'm not, don't quote me on that one. But right now, Bengiersquad will need to do everything to get the draw. But I believe that they're fully capable of doing it.
That was a bad call last round. They shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, they shouldn't have pushed there. They had the flag in their favor for once.
Yes.
And both teams just in a bit of a stalemate. Although I think there's a calf fight going on somewhere in the graveyard indeed. Kryzak already losing his horse, but Prince is in a great position as an archer. So Stalker gets couched down though, and Black Devil getting out the sledgehammer, doing a lot of work on Harmon, but Harmon gets a kill, but he gets punished by Raxel there.
Blackhawk.
It's a 4v6 at the moment. Double kill for Vince here, as Blackhawk is in a really bad spot right now.
Watch doing so much work again.
And
Blackhawk,
triple.
he's killing people. Only
Vince is doing
now.
a great job there, as it's only Prince left right now. He's gonna try and he got a minute to work with, so you know.
But I don't.
It's a difficult one, but he has time to do a clutch. Although with that weapon, it's gonna be difficult, as he gets killed off by Vince. So that was a 4K for Vince this round, I think.
And that match is over for Bengiersquad. I think BE won now, right?
Yeah, BE won this game. Bengiersquad can still just try and get 2 more rounds on the board, even though it won't win them the game.
No, but BE's, like, I keep saying it throughout this match, but BE once again is showing their commitment, showing how confident they are.
And I have to say, I think BE capitalizes more on the mistakes Bengiersquad is making. I think it's every little mistake Bengiersquad makes, BE is capitalizing on it. For example, the fact that Prince and the Cav was fighting in graveyard there, they pushed the infantry in the meantime, and they got the kills in that engagement there, since they pushed them on the right moment. But yeah, we will see how Bengiersquad is gonna attack this alley flag. Seem to just be waiting. Slapper once again with the interesting armor, but he has the Bardiche ready. and he gets a kill onto Adak, and he's going for the double.
Oh, Slapper!
Slapper is just gonna, anything, but he's just gonna make a show rounds out of these ones. As he's going for a third kill of this round, but he gets killed down by Vince. And it's only Vince left actually. What a shot from Chef. What a double kill. So yeah, but Bengiersquad has some frustrations they wanna let out in this last round.
They should have played like this last round. But you know, there's always the tension, you know, the fear of making a mistake, and that's what holds you down sometimes.
So once again, they're gonna push graveyard and hope for a graveyard spawn. SBE is just taking alley. Don't really know why they're taking alley at this position. Flag's not gonna spawn there, as it just spawned in alley, I believe. So it's actually gonna spawn in graveyard. So let's hope Bengiersquad is not gonna be overconfident this time and push themselves out of this more favorable position. As I don't know what Harmon is doing there. He's just standing on the ladder. It's working out since he got some backup from Prince here.
Well, I think he doesn't really care at this point.
But in the meantime, he's they're giving BE some space on in the graveyard, although they're pushing them back
crossfire. Now. Oh,
Einar and Torin both lit up on BE's side.
They were shot.
Bengiersquad is just gonna keep raising.
Oh, nice jab by Blackhawk there. Man, this Bengiersquad inf today, they are playing their best.
Yeah, they're definitely stepping up. As Krysak now gonna come down with the cash. Oh, just in the end. Prince with a nice headshot though. Adak with a kill on Blackhawk. Slapper pulling down the Bardiche once again. Didn't got a kill just yet, although he's going for Einar. Tries the kick there, but he gets killed off by Rexall. As Rexall gets a double kill there.
Stepping up.
Flags a quadruple kill for Prince. Prince is just doing all the work here. A triple kill for Rexall. That's a pentakill for Prince. Hexa kill for Prince. Heptakill for Prince. Oh boy.
Wow.
Oh boy.
Still got it.
I have to say this is the best match I've streamed so far in WNL7.
This was such an intense
without
match.
a doubt.
Congrats to BE, very well played. Managed to capitalize on all your strengths. And
that was
huge shout out to Bengiersquad for hanging in there for so long.
That was a great match.
That was amazing.